Look at that.
Yeah, swaps and stuff, rims big as monster trucks, wide harnesses, yeah, boy, we stock them up. Hit subscribe so you know you stay in the loop. Hit the bell, new videos coming soon. Yeah, swaps and stuff, rims big as monster trucks, wide harnesses, yeah, boy, we stock them up. Hit subscribe so you know you stay in the loop. Hit the bell, new videos coming soon.
Yo, we back at it, man. Yeah, they say the car game is stressful, man. So is this engine game, man. Of course, you see it sitting out here dead as a doornail, man. This is a 5.3. It's wet now, but no. This is a 6.0. This is a 6.0 I purchased, man, and I felt like, hey, man, I'm gonna get a good deal on this, so I got it. I took, it's a parts motor now. It has to be. There's no need of even trying to do anything other than that because it's plumb full of rust, man. And this motor has been sitting inside the whole time. It is now outside because it's no longer any good. Then we go and we start putting this together for the OBS, right? We do to put the heads on and good lifter trays. Oh, well, this motor it had a 150 on it, right? I go to put the bolts in, and this motor's cracked. This motor's got holes in it. Well, and the thing was, I was told that we was losing coolant somewhere. I'm thinking head gaskets. The heads were bad. Heads are cracked. No, it wasn't leaking from no heads, man. This motor was actually leaking from crack. The block being cracked. In the valley, in the water jacket. So, you win some, you lose some. What is good on these motors now? Probably nothing. I don't let it rain in it. I'm pissed, It's all on me for that. Gen 3 anyway. I'm probably gonna pull the pistons out anyway, just to pull them. Another block, and it's trash, man. 6.0 block. And it's trash. I won't show y'all how bad this is. I mean, this motor sat inside. Set of 317 heads, somebody want them, they can have them, man. Set of 862 heads, somebody want them, they can have them. And these heads were supposed to have been the reason this motor was no good. It wasn't the heads. So the heads are probably still good. I don't know what that was, but anyway. Like, man, why didn't you just put them inside then? I'm gonna keep some of the parts, timing cover. I may pull the pistons out of this and see what it's about. The block, the rust is so deep in this block, I don't even think you can get it out. Can you bore it out? Nope. Can you re-sleeve it? Yeah, but guess what? It's gonna cost more to re-sleeve it than it is just to go buy another motor. So, and this was supposed to have been, this motor, I'll post a picture of what it looked like on the inside. Oh, I can just go ahead and pull it right now and show y'all what it looked like on the inside. It is nasty. Bad nasty. It's just, here I am trying to get ahead 2 steps forward, 15 steps back. 2 steps forward, 15 steps back, man. But I'm gonna pull the sensors out. We got a crank sensor, we got a cam sensor. We'll pull all the sensors, probably pull the oil pan, like I said. All is not lost. I can pull parts off this engine. You know what I mean? This isn't an engine that I'm glad I found out something was wrong with it now versus later. Getting it in the truck and firing it up, put water in it, and then its coolant never come down. So, and this is not the first time, so I went ahead and I double checked everything. I'm like, hey, let's do this, take a check. Man, this stuff happens. It happens. So let's get to this and this. Well, I'm gonna load this on this. These are both going to the yard. And this is, man, I'm tossing way too many motors, man. I'm getting rid of more than I am installing, and that's not good, man. I still got another one on deck that I could use. Like, I'm gonna pull the cam. I'm gonna pull this cam and reuse this cam in a DOD setup, my DOD setup. I am gonna do that if it's not bad. And then this one, am I gonna? I'm not worried about the cam. I may pull it. I may pull the cam out of this one and hold on to it for a non-DOD setup for myself. But for the most part, man, I imagine the crank's probably good. You know, some of this may not be good because it rained. It wasn't, I wasn't expecting it to rain. Pull the knock sensors out. I'm gonna pull all the sensors out, man. and the thing is, check this out, y'all. Sometimes when y'all go get these motors from these yards, this is how they setting. This is how they setting. I had some blocks and I should have kept them and I tossed them. Now I'm kicking myself in the butt for not keeping the blocks. It is what it is. It is what it is. It is what it is. We're gonna go ahead and let's say start breaking these down like I did the other two, and pull the pistons, see what they're looking like. Pull the pistons, see what they're looking like. And I almost feel like that I got another motor that's the same way as this one because I was doing some checking and I seen something, and I wasn't 100% sure. Now that I seen what happened with this one, I think the same situation is going on with my other engine. So let me get at it. All right, so this is now the OBS engine. I hate to do it to you, Shorty. This was Shorty's engine, and we was gonna put it in the box Chevy, and we put the cam in it and all that, but we can't do it now. We gotta make do. We gotta come up with an engine for. We gotta come up with an engine for the OBS, and this is it. And no, it's not locked up. I know that for a fact. Got good oil. It runs good. That's why we was gonna put it in her car. The other one was said to be a good engine, runs good, and I'm not knocking nobody on the other engine, the 5.3, because it was said to be a good engine, and we was all under the impression that it was a good engine. It just, things happen. The 6.0 now, the 6.0, I purchased that engine. I'm pretty hurt on that one. You know what I'm saying? I purchased that motor and it was supposed to be good, and it's not. And now I'm not helping it any by leaving it out the way it is, but it is what it is at this point because it ain't working. But hey, is it a possibility to save some of these motors? It is whenever they're not being exposed to the elements of rain and such. But this is, like I said, this is now the motor for the OBS. I'm gonna go ahead and flywheel. This converter said to be good. I'm thinking I might have to put the stock cam back in here because, like I said, the OBS build is a stock build. So let it be known it's a stock build. I'm gonna pull the pistons out of the 5.3. I'm gonna pull the pistons out of the 6.0. You never know. You know what I mean? Do I got any? No, I don't. My stash, I had a stash. I no longer have a stash anymore. I got rid of 2 engines, 5.3s, one aluminum, one iron block, and now I'm getting ready to get rid of 2 more engines. Man. Pull this boat. I got 2 boats. Look Look at that, man. Look at that. lq4 garbage. I can take a Flexstone, try to get it out, but like I said, I purchased this motor. You know what I mean? Purchased this engine, and this is what I get. Cylinder plumb full of motor on water, and come to find out, this is what was ran in the motor. Water was ran in this motor instead of coolant, and that's what happened. Look at that. You think that'll come out? Y'all think that'll come out? Probably not. And if it was a little further up, like if it was a little further up in the cylinder, I wouldn't worry about it. But it's not. So this is trash. This is trash. I need a piston 453 aluminum, all aluminum 5.3. We're gonna go ahead and put it together, and that's for my cousin. We're gonna go ahead and build his engine, put that 5.3, put a piston in there for him. Trash this one, trash this one. Hey, but these sensors though, man, I'm gonna go get my socket. I'm gonna go ahead and pull these sensors out and rock with it. It's heart-wrenching. I bought this motor, man, and I spent some, y'all know how much 6.0s are. I bought this engine. Y'all know how much 6.0s are, man. And this is what I ended up with. This motor never sat outside. Never. This engine never sat outside. Never. They were always inside. Both of them. When I had them. See, that's the thing. When I had them, they were both inside. This one I know for a fact was always inside. This one, man, this is the crazy thing. I know the vehicle that this one come out of. And it happens, man. I'm going to go ahead and, like I said, I don't have all the right stuff with me right now, but I'm gonna break these engines down. Oh, somebody meddling there. I'm gonna break these engines down, pull parts that I could use, like the sensors and covers and stuff like that, and go from there. Today, we're gonna tear down some 5.3s. Just gonna tear them down and pull the pistons. Pull the rods and the pistons. I don't feel like there's any, the Gen 4. That one's got a broken bolt off in the block. It's an aluminum. It must be the other side. That one there is got rust in the cylinders, as y'all can see. No, that one's got the broken. That one's got the broken bolt. One of them's got a broken bolt in them. And so I'm gonna pull the flat top pistons out. We'll reuse them in a Gen 3 engine. Then at 5.3 we'll have flat top pistons. They're both, like I said, they're both 5.3s. 07, 06, or 08, something like that. Low mileage motors, of course, the DOD went to crap. So, and I'm gonna keep a flywheel. Crank would probably be nice, but I like the Gen 3 stuff. The Gen 4 stuff is nice, but I like the Gen 3 stuff. So let me, like I said, we'll turn this motor upside down and make a mess. Let's check this out. course, you know, you see the DLD lifters like so, but the actual lifter got trash. It's got something in it. I'm not saying that this didn't happen from it being exposed and open. I want to say they still turn over. We're gonna find out. But I just kind of curious about that one lifter being like that. But you know, flat top pistons are always nice to have in a Gen 3 setup. So we're gonna definitely keep that. We're gonna keep the oil pan. We're gonna keep the timing cover, and see what happens. This one here may be a little cleaner of an engine. Let's see what those lifters look like. But aluminum block, iron block. This is what we got. We pulled the oil pan. Oil ain't been changed in a good while. Nasty sludge right here. Pickup tube looks fairly clean. You know, soaking some of this stuff might not hurt it, but this is not what we got this motor for. We want the rods and pistons out of it. But looky. Oil pump is new. That oil pump ain't had no oil ran through it, looks like. I can't tell, but it's what it looks like. Oil, and the chain looks new. This motor might have been decent for aluminum block, but like I said, this ain't what I got it for. So we're gonna snatch the parts out of it, and send it to the whoever wants it. I'm not bringing it to you. You come get it. Y'all see that? 7 out of 8 ain't bad. I know why this motor's no good now. Look at that piston. Look at that rod. All right, y'all. We back on the other motor. The other motor. What was our? Oh, the lifters look new in this engine. And then them lifters. But there was something I wanted to show y'all in this engine. I mean, that particular rod, that rod looks good. It looks good, ain't bad. I was blown by that oil pump on the aluminum motor. All right, I'm back, y'all, my bad. Look how nasty that pickup tube is. Again, in the oil pan. You see how nasty it is? You know, oil change not being happening. But then there's a check valve. That's what I wanted to show y'all. Check valve on this one. There's no check valve on that one. I got 3 oil pans that are the same, and they say that these oil pans no, I got 2 oil pans the same. I'm sorry, this one and this one. And they say measurement wise, they're almost the same as the muscle car pan. Now, I don't know how true that is. I haven't did any measurement. This particular motor here, we got 7 out of the 8 rods and pistons, or 7 out of the 8 rods that are good. I say that other piston is good. So the object here, I guess we're gonna put them in a tote, and I'll soak them, clean them up, and save them for a, like I said, Gen 3 setup, whether it be a 4.8, 5.3, whatever. So we'll look at it. Here we go. It's the bent one. I don't know if you can see it or not, but it's bent. See it? But if you look at the piston, it's a floating. So it's floating, you know. So oil ring, I mean, I'm looking at the oil ring. The oil ring, it don't look super bad. I'ma still, you know, this is something I would replace the rings on. All the rings, the pistons themselves don't look like they're all scratched up and skirted up. So, you know, I feel like that they're salvageable on a budget build. You're doing budget builds, these are, you know, a lot of people go from the Gen 3 stuff, put these rods in them and let them rock and roll, baby. With a boosted setup or nitro setup, either or, it don't matter. So that's the plan there. There is some scarring. Did I see scarring? I thought I seen some scarring on this crank here. Right? I could feel something right there, but it's more from setting, from not being rotated. You can see where the bearing was. And this one was the bent rod. Number 6. Number 6 was the bent rod. So we'll get back over to that one. Iron block, of course, you see that. Then I'm gonna pull the flywheel, and like I said, that oil pump looks good. I feel like it's good. I wanted to pull that chain because the chain looked good. The chain looked decent, but I can't get this bolt off. The big bolt there, I can't get it loose. The cam bolt, I can't get it loose. And I got plenty of dang cam chains and stuff, but it makes all the world of difference when you got one with less miles on it. Or you buy new, they're cheap enough, you know what I mean? But this is, you know, budget build stuff, you know. If you want to build a 5.348 with Gen 4 rods and pistons, you have the option to do so now with these setups, you know. And again, if somebody's really interested in having this block, it's, you know, more than welcome to it. Again, I'm not bringing it to you though. And like I said, I'm gonna do the same thing here. Pull the rods and pistons. Probably not the oil pump, and there's probably nothing wrong with the oil pump, but you know. But I want to get all these things just set up or moved around and roll with it, man. Like I said, these rods here don't look bad. I don't see a bent one. I've yet to try to crank the motor on this one, so this motor may not even turn over, to be honest. The other one, it spun freely. This one, oh, does not want to move, y'all. Does not want to move. Wow. So chances are it's been exposed a little longer than that one, and it's got a little bit more going on the rods and pistons than that one. So again, but still, you know, I kind of want these rods, so I'm gonna work on them. I'm gonna whittle at them one at a time, because I know I can pull these out, this out, this out, this one, and then push those out, and then maybe get it to rotate. Now, if I pull them out, if I pull these caps and the bearings are shot, because I mean, I'm looking at this one, I don't know if that's a telltale sign or nothing, that's dirty oil, but if the bearings are shot, you know, I'm gonna just pull one, so I'll have a full set of 8 over there, and then let it ride. So let's see what happens, man. Looks like we got 8 out of 8 on this motor. Once I knock the pistons out, turned over freely.